And this here, I hope you can all see how beautiful and vibrant it is. It was done by a female artist, 1901, I believe. Oh, no, 1862. Georgina Horton was an Australian spiritual artist, and 1862. 1862. This is a print, by the way. It's a card that my birthday friend is going to get. So, no, it's not for my birthday. I'm a Scorpio. But 1862. It's not an original. I can't afford a Georgina Horton original. That's how popular Georgina Horton is. I do believe Georgina Horton's works are touring Paris and Rome at the moment. They're always on tour, the original works. And on the back of the original works is a spirit message. And Georgina Horton's work is still valid now. It's still valid in 2024 when this one was done in 1862. So if you think your spirituality is not going anywhere, you think your spirituality is not progressing, we all have different gifts. And Georgina Horton was well known in her own time, so 1862. I do believe Georgina would have been in her 30s, maybe mid-30s in 1862. And her work was appreciated then, and it's now touring the globe. So an original is very expensive. Now, in honor of, I believe it's this year that... You got a question today? Fine, fire it off, Jing. I'm going to do the prayer now. But in honor of Passover and Easter occurring at about the same time this year, I've chosen the Jewish prayer. Blessed be he who spoke and the world came into being. Blessed be he. Blessed be he who maintains the creation. Blessed be he who speaks and performs. Blessed be he who decrees and fulfills. Blessed be he who has mercy upon the earth. Blessed be he who has mercy on his creatures. Blessed be he who pays a good reward to those who fear him. Blessed be he who lives forever and endures to eternity. Blessed be he who redeems and saves. Blessed be his name. And I'll add a Catholic amen to that. But if you notice, there's the he in the Jewish prayer that is a very strong he. Anybody who has worked within a Jewish community or knows people who follow the Jewish faith knows that the he has absolutely nothing to do with it. You win over the women, you got it. So, and yes, I initially was attracted to the Jewish, Raccoon for Peas. I worked in the financial sector within a Jewish community. And it was the women who told the men they had to deal with me. Usually, a lot of faiths, when it comes to finances, men will only deal with men and women will only deal with women. Once I attended a few functions and the women got to know me, they told them, and you have to deal with her. And I don't mind the her pronoun. So, yes, Jing, you redeemed, so you are up. And ask your question. I feel it's money related for some reason, Jing. And you're usually relationship person, but I feel your question might be money related. So whenever you feel that the he is overused, just remember in certain faiths, the power is behind. There used to be a Catholic saying, I'll say Catholic because I know it was my Catholic grandmother. Behind every great man is a remarkable woman. And that was true with my grandparents. And I feel it was true for both sets of grandparents. So, oh, B for Bands, hello. I've pinned a comment. The queue's temporarily closed. I've decided to only keep 5 in the queue at the time. So, and you feel free to hang around. Okay, Jing, where are you? Oh, B for Bands, you're so polite. You use exclamation point leave. I really want to fit you in. So can someone remind me B for Bands is next to be added to the queue? Now, Jing. Yeah, if this keeps happening, I can't stall it, Jing. I'm in a hurry today, didn't you hear that? I've got a birthday to attend. You redeemed, skipped the queue. You said you've got a question and you haven't typed it in. You haven't told me you're in an ad. Okay, list goes up. And I believe Raccoon for Peas, that puts you next. Yes, it does. So, Raccoon for Peas, your read. And thank you again for the sub. I'll just make you live and that makes it easier for me. There we go. Okay. And yes. Okay. I'm getting confused here. You wanted to hear from the guides around you. Guides don't guide your love life. That's one thing I do need to say. If they did, I'd be in a McMansion by now. Guides can guide you. Yes, they can. They're the ones that show you the red flags. Yes, Jing, I kept calling for you and you didn't respond, so... Jing, you didn't respond. I've gone to the next. So it's Raccoon for Peas at the moment. Yeah, the guides are the ones that show you the red flags. I feel like you've almost given up, Raccoon for Peas. I feel like there's, and I get this with a lot of people now, it's like, I want to be taken care of. I want someone that reciprocates, somebody who's willing to give. And it doesn't seem to be there. Don't give up your dream, Raccoon for Peas. Do not give up your dream. Yeah, but in relationships, B for Bands, society changes and we do have to keep up with it. But Raccoon for Peas, what I'm picking up is you want stability. You want... Yeah, it does exist, but it's harder to find. You've really got to work at it. And relationships are work. Good relationships, solid relationships do take work, do take effort. We've got this story time of the Cinderella complex. And no, it's not like that. You don't have to be meek and mild, but okay. I feel that there may be a Cancer Virgo energy. Okay, stop asking your questions, peeps. Unless it's your turn. I'm reading for Raccoon for Peas. And Raccoon for Peas, I believe you're dealing with a Cancer Virgo energy. So wait until it's your turn, then I can shout out. I can answer your question, but when I'm getting flung with questions, I don't even think they can align your love life. If you're with a toxic person, B for bands, get out. But it's one of those, we're a spiritual being in a physical body, and we've chosen to incarnate at this moment for reasons. And love life may be the reason you're incarnated, and most of the time it is. We get do-overs. The spirit is eternal, so we get do-overs. Raccoon for Peas, I need you to pop up in the chat again. Hello, Horse-Drawn Portrait. The queue is temporarily closed. I'm only keeping 5 in the queue at once. So, you don't know it. Okay. Can you relate to seeking stability? And I know you believe it exists, but there's a give-up feeling. That's okay, Pixie. Yeah. I do feel your beautiful self. You've focused on you. And that's not a bad thing. I feel there may be a male Taurus energy around you, a stubborn, quick to respond energy. Don't totally write that person off. They may be a bit snappy, but don't totally write them off. They're trying to make good. You are the Taurus. There you go. That's what came out after I got the Taurus card. Sweetheart, oh, welcome in. And yes, I've closed the queue temporarily. I'm fighting against time today. And Jing is next. I did call out for Jing, but there was no response. So, but that is beautiful, Raccoon for Peas. If you're the Taurus, you've got the Ace of Cups. So there's a new love offer. I get that because you've worked a lot on yourself, the only thing missing in life is someone... Oh, I read a comment someone made on a social media feed that they just wanted to wake up in the morning and make 2 cups of coffee. That was their goal. It was like, I would love to get up in the morning and make 2 cups of coffee. My life is full. I enjoy my life, but I am missing that interaction in the silent moments. And I feel that's you too. Oh, Ace of Cups to the world. You can't get much better than this, Raccoon for Peas. Okay, you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. Can you understand what you're unsure about? Can you understand the person, if you are involved with someone, which I did feel, I felt that there was a Virgo Cancer energy. Could also be Pisces. Given the full moon, which for Australia was last night, given the full moon, Sagittarius, December, is it December 22? 23, sorry, December 23. December 22, December 23, 22, 23. Waiting for things to fall apart. The 23rd, okay. I know, you're waiting for that person to stuff up. That's what waiting for the other shoe to drop means. It's waiting for the real to be exposed, waiting for, yeah, there you go, waiting for a blow up. I don't feel there's going to be one. And you know what I mean. Your current person has treated you amazingly well. They can be a bit snappish, but so can you. So, yeah, they see you as worth investing in, even when you don't see yourself as worth investing in. And if an ex came back, they had their turn. So if they want to get back with you, make them wait. So, Momo, thank you for the sub. I have temporarily closed the queue. You've got the World, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, all in that corner. Stop being so up in your head, Raccoon for Peace. Stop being so up in your head. I feel like you're analysing even the good that this person does. Oh, I love you too, Momo. You need a little bit of fun injected into your seriousness. That's what I'm picking up. A little bit of fun injected into your seriousness. Because I feel that the two of you can actually be quite serious. And I wouldn't be at all surprised if the person that, like, you're dealing with two people, so a three-way thing, I find it difficult in my head. Someone works in banking. Someone works in the financial sector. And I really feel it's the ex that works in the financial sector. There you go. Do you want to know why he's come back? Raccoon for Peace, the ex that works in the financial sector has made mistakes. And I feel that one of the reasons you broke up was you always fixed it. Make the ex wait. It's like you haven't made your decision yet. You don't know. If they really want you, they'll hang around, but I think they just want you to fix a mistake they made. And this is your current person. Seriously, the card is so bright. There is no sunshine coming in. I can tell you that. And I have no external lights on. So this is the Ten of Cups in this deck, which is Tarot of Dreams. This is your current person. And I believe your ex could be a Scorpio too. A Scorpio or a Taurus, like yourself. Okay. And you've got the Two of Cups. Six of Coins, Two of Cups, Four of Cups. I'm happy. Your current person seems to be doing the right thing. J-Step, welcome in. Doing okay, J-Step. I've temporarily closed the queue. I'm not going to have more than 4 in the queue at any one time. X is a Gemini. I can relate to that. Two of Cups, yeah. Gemini. Oh, thank you. Everybody's saying they love the look. I always dress up for you guys. Always. Yeah, I feel the Sagittarius throws you at times because they're silent. They're more silent. Oh, look, don't get me started on Gemini B for bands. But I've got good Gemini followers, so... Got good Gemini followers. And not... It's the yin and the yang. It's like... All of a sudden we're starting... As a society, we're starting to say one sun sign has more bad behaviours than another. And to me, that is... To me, to say one sign is better than another is just like racism, is just like bigotry. So I think everybody has their good qualities and bad, but I feel like the Sagittarius for you is silent. The Sagittarius for you is a doer rather than a converser, as in making conversation. I feel that you're dealing with a Sagittarius who is very agreeable but finds it difficult to converse. I get a good feeling about the current one, not so much about the ex. And hopefully that helps you out, Raccoon for Peas. How did I know that the ex worked in the financial sector? There's nothing on here that would say... There's not even a lot of coins, to tell you the truth, but the ex works in the financial sector. And they're good at making mistakes, and I feel like this is a mistake. And you used to fix it for them before. They're thinking you'll fix it again. Don't. Don't even fall into that trap. Concentrate on one at a time. Because I feel like the Sagittarius has come to your rescue before. And not in a financial way, but in a supportive, emotional way. Yeah. Good on you, Raccoon for Peas. I feel that the ex will slowly distance. When they don't get what they want, they will distance. Anyway, Jing, I did call out for you and I have kept you in the queue. You're welcome, Raccoon for Peas, and best of luck going forward. But I do get the feeling that there's something sneaky with the ex. No, that's okay. I kept you in the queue, Jing. You're a loyal supporter. And you did redeem skip the queue. Now, if you can type in your question, Jing, that would help. I feel it's got to do with... You said, a dream about birds. Okay. Can you tell me what colour the bird is, Jing? I feel like it's blue. Yeah, you had a bad dream. You did mention a bird. Can you tell me what colour the bird was? I feel like it was blue. Okay. It was a blackbird that beat you. Okay, go with today. Go with today. I haven't even written my friend's card, so I'm cutting it fine. It keeps blocking the word bite me. The auto thing, you try to keep pulling away. I feel like you're fighting against part of yourself that you dislike, Jing. I feel like there's a part of yourself that you don't quite like. And I feel it's a family connection. I feel like it's a family member you don't quite get along with. If you can just a yes or a no at this stage, Jing. I feel it's a family member you don't quite get along with. And I do feel like it's a misunderstanding. It's either a family member you don't get along with. Look, Jing, you've described it to me. Just answer yes, no to my questions. I'm trying to tune into your energy before I turn over the cards, Jing. You know how it works by now. Okay. I feel that's what your dream represents. I feel that person that you don't quite get along with is having memory problems. That's what I got. And I feel it could be father figure or mother figure. Just a yes, no, Jing. You're scared to go to sleep. Dreams actually help us, people. They help us get rid of the stressful moments in life. Okay. Jing, the bird has come in to show you, it's like, even though it was black, it's come in to show you that, to me, birds represent peace. Yes, the bird represents the person with the lost memory. And that's why it's black. Yeah. You're not sleeping because of the dreams. Oh, Jing. You got to get some sleep. You've got nothing to worry about, Jing. I feel it's either Taurus or Leo energy is the family member. I do feel they hold a lot of influence in your life due to their financial position. But they seem to disrespect you when you say you need to get off the phone or you need to get going. They seem to disrespect that of you. And this is your dream. Yeah, you're fearing that if you stand up for yourself, you'll be cut off financially. And this is why you can't seem to get away from the bird. There you go. Dreams are wonderful things, Jing. They help us get rid of our daily frustration. So just tell yourself that. The dream is there so you can continue to be the supportive, wonderful you that you are. So you get rid of the stress while you sleep. Dreams. I don't know why people are so scared of dreams. Well, that's your reading today, Jing. As I said, I'm time poor. And I spent 3 minutes calling out for you when you skipped the queue. So that's 3 minutes I'll never get back. Jing, you only get one read. Even if you skip the cue, you only get one reading. But dreams are wonderful things. Tell yourself that. Stop trying to inject into... I'm glad the message helped. But stop trying to analyze your dream. I feel you're doing yourself harm by analyzing it. Some dreams, the weirder the dream, the more it usually relates to our life and getting rid of those stressful moments. And I think it's wonderful that our dreams can actually do that. B for bands, don't discuss spirit guides in... I don't discuss spirit guides in my streams, because if we start talking about guides, I could tell you anything. I could tell you anything. And I think there's a lot of ads because I do 10-hour streams, so they try and get them in. But remember, birds represent peace and family. So if you're struggling for your freedom within a family, a bird will always come into your dream. But I do see you've got the World card in your position. Jing, the World card is in your position, in your prime position. So I don't see that anything is going to interrupt that. Okay, let's see. New beans, I believe you are next. Oh, I feel you need to develop to access your guides. But, oh, thank you, Jing. Mwah. Big cyber hugs. And B for bands, develop to access who your guides are. Everybody is an individual. You will have your own guides. It takes development and successive connection with a spirit entity for a guide to make their presence known. So usually, yes, everybody that comes in here is spiritual. New Beans is next. I don't remember the reading. Oh, yes, I remember traveling. I got Chicago, New York, I believe. Chicago, New York. That's all I can remember, New Beans. You came back today. How was it? Give us some feedback. Give us some feedback while I fix up my queue. Okay, here we go. You just... Okay. Can you understand this person being an engineer or in engineering? I think I got that the last time. He's a singer. Just as flighty. And an artist. I feel that okay, I'm not into astrology as much as everybody else, but usually if you look at 50-year-olds on any dating app, pretty much all of them either play the drums or the guitar. Over 50, can't maintain a relationship. And it's the artsy side. They don't get it that with the artsy side, they need to do a little bit extra work. Yeah, it doesn't matter. If you just look at the dating apps and look at the people, and it applies male, female, the people around 50, Once they get to 50, they're still looking for people, but they're still playing the drums or the guitar. Male, female, doesn't matter. And trust me, until you get a handle on spiritualism and not everything is about spiritual, the same can be said about spiritual people. But I feel that you were left holding the bill, New Beans. I feel you were left holding the bill. To me, that's a red flag. Okay, I'll check my bit rate, Pixie. Yeah. I feel it was like a groupie. I feel like you were there. There's a feeling of... I've got friends who are musos, and I know I'm a groupie. But that's friends. That's not romantic. I do get that this person is just clueless. Rodav, welcome in. Welcome in, Rodav. And, Rodav's just reminded me I haven't done my shout-outs. I did lose my voice after last stream, which is weird. I don't usually lose my voice, even after a 10-hour stream. But... Blue Light Oracle gave me an amazing reading. And just like today where I'm time poor, Blue Light opened up the queue and I was able to jump in. So if you're not following Blue Light Oracle, a New Zealander, but we'll call him an Aussie, go follow. Go check out what reading you can get. And occasionally uses the spirit rods too. Now, New Beans, I feel as if you spent a lot of time watching this person. Quality time, no. But a lot of time watching this person. I feel they did perform to you. Or said there was a song. There you go. Said there was a song that they sung just for you. There you go. I still get the flighty might be a bit difficult. Can you understand them also running a trivia quiz night? Okay. You're sad about... Hello, Lady Palasathena. I've had to temporarily close the queue. It's a pinned comment. So, New Beans, you're almost ready to walk away from this. In fact, I see you having strength. No, not the trivia quiz night. Okay? Yeah. I get that you've got the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. I feel like you're going to strengthen yourself to walk away. It's like you had to catch bits of love. Yeah. I feel like you're struggling to find the positive, and I'll tell you why. Yeah, I got that you were trying to build yourself up again, but I also feel that you're struggling to find the positive. And I feel like you may have even turned off a computer or turned off a phone so you didn't get a message. And trust me, I've put my phone on aeroplane mode. Even though I'm not flying, I've put my phone on aeroplane mode sometimes. I'll confess that I do it. But I feel for you, new beings, it's unusual. But when we were talking about how guides don't really come into relationships, into our personal relationships that much, guides can present us with red flags at the right time. And I feel like while you were in Chicago, you saw something. Is there a bay in Chicago? Seriously, my US geography is a bit crap. I don't believe in twin flames. To me, twin flame is somebody's excuse for staying with a toxic person. And it's not fair on the next person you go out with who is genuine and does the right thing. There's a lake, yeah. You're meeting in a city near Chicago. That was more inland. Okay. I feel like the clearness of the air as you entered Chicago, I feel like you went over the water and the clearness of the air impressed you. There you go. It's almost like you've got a picture of it out the plane window. There you go. I see you returning there. Maybe not for this person though. Or maybe. I've got the Three of Wands to the Lovers. Either they're your Gemini or their Gemini. Or you will return to Chicago. I didn't feel it would be for this person. But with the Lovers turning up, it may be. It may be that way. That you do return to Chicago for them. But make sure they do something to include you. I get this feeling of like being a third wheel. Ah, it's the secondary ascendant. Okay. That's okay if you know more about astrology than what I do. You've got your understanding. But I feel like you will return to Chicago. If Gemini is both sort of in your charts at the same placement, I feel it's not going to be for this person. I only see this card as Gemini in this deck. When there's a Gemini sun. So if neither of you are Gemini sun, you won't be returning to Chicago for this person. You will be returning to Chicago. Yeah. I feel like you're Cancer, they're Aries. And I feel like a very selfish Aries. And trust me, I really do not... Yeah, there you go. That's your read, new beans. And I say that... no, just a selfish Aries. Because if we start saying certain... It's good as a descriptor for me in terms of reading love reads. However, if we start saying this sign has this characteristic all the time, and this sign has this characteristic all the time, we're bordering on being bigoted. We're bordering on being racist. And to hear astrology used in bigotry terms really concerns me. Because everybody has all of the qualities. Yes, some signs are more inclined to be one thing or the other, but there's other factors that come into it. So I'm glad you're aware of the other factors, new beans. Now, okay, and then I have to boost Snow Kai. Peachy, you're next. I have to put the list up because Snow Kai is boosted, and I do boost subs, by the way, so I think, let me see. Yeah, I do boost subs, so okay. And hello, Peachy. I'm actually getting a refreshed feeling when I tune into you, like there's a rejuvenated energy, yet you don't know what to do with this new energy. Yeah. That's what it was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's your life, new beans. As I always say, tarot, yes, for me it should be evidentiary. But tarot should be something that where shocked people can pick up things from. It shouldn't be something to guide our decisions. But I feel from a spiritual perspective, you've been shown red flags. Peachy, I'm getting a princess feeling, dressed up with nowhere to go. And that was at the bottom of the deck when I picked it up, which is the Page of Swords in this deck. And I've got to get myself another Tarot de la Newt. You don't feel that way. Okay. I either need to change cards. No, my guide said no, but need to listen to the other side of my head then. Have you thrown out a pair of shoes? I asked my guides to tell me, why am I getting the dressed up bit? You feel like you're at a crossroads. Can you understand throwing out a pair of shoes? It's like the clasp that closed it was broken. No, I need to change decks. My guide said no, but I'm just not feeling it. And the Page of Swords is at the bottom again, so I need to change decks. Okay. Now, I'm using the Light Seekers deck. And the crossroads in this deck for me is the Two of Wands or the Hermit or Judgment. Yeah. Judgment, the Hermit, Two of Wands. In this particular deck are my crossroads deck. But I feel like are you turning 27 this year, Peachy? 27? There you go, Snow Kai, you did get boosted. Okay. I feel you are going to be interacting with someone who is 27. Okay. Can you understand? You've decided to plan for your life and forget relationships altogether. Yeah. There you go. And I feel that there's something to do with a dream. I love this star card in this deck. The star card in this deck is amazing. I feel like you may be dealing with a 27-year-old Scorpio or Aries. Because that's your energy, Peachy. Okay. Yeah, it's going to come out of nowhere. Nine of Cups to the Wheel of Fortune. They're not at the bottom of the deck, they're within the read. So I feel you may not have met this person, Peachy. When you do meet, I feel that they may play games of chance. I can accept that if that Aquarius person plays games of chance. You know, I play poker, so I'm not calling anybody out. Poker is a game of chance. I feel this is more like 21. There's your Aquarius. There's the Lovers. This is pretty hot and heavy. That's okay. I give what I get. It's pretty hot and heavy. You're feeling like you've planted a seed with this person. I wouldn't be at all surprised if the Devil card comes out. Page of Pentacles. Okay, yeah. Because it's hot and heavy. I go for it because it's happiness. But you're wanting more than happiness. You're wanting stability. Yeah. Okay. That's the VIP read. Apple shampoo. I've had to temporarily close the queue. As soon as I get through the 5 that are there, I will reopen. But I do have to look after myself today. Peachy. I do get that you're bound by what this person isn't doing. And 21, you've got the world in front of you. Yeah. It's like this person is still splitting things 50-50. This person is still asking you to message them when you meet up. You know, I've left home. It's like, duh, we're going to the same place. We're meeting at the same time. Unless you're running late, there's no need to text. Or if you go to their place, I'm on my way round now. And it's like, why on earth do you want that? And in this case, I feel like you're right to be in your head. Sorry, lovely, but I do feel you're right putting yourself first. You're right being in your head. Enjoy the fun, because I get that this person is fun. But you're not wanting to waste your time unless it's a forever. Ah. Yeah. You're not wanting to waste your time unless it's a forever. Yeah. Start. I want to say you've been forgiving their rudeness at times, or you've been forgiving where they lack at times. You've molded this person, but I feel that they're not making substantial changes. They keep falling back into old patterns. So stay with them as long as you're having fun, but put yourself first. You've got the Star card in your position. You've also got the Nine of Pentacles and the World in your position with Strength following it. So you may need to have strength to recognize that this is just fun. It's not going to progress. But I feel like you're holding on to the amount of time. I feel like it's 8 weeks, 8 months that you've invested in this person. Yes, keep going, keep repeating your boundaries if they don't get it. But I do feel like it's 8 weeks, 8 months. And I do get the repetition. Let's see what's at the bottom. Queen of Pentacles, you do need to put yourself first. The bottom of the deck has the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. So start putting yourself first. Start having fun. If it's fun with this person, stay. But realize it is just fun. Yeah, never second guess yourself. If someone can't hold on to what your boundaries mean to you, it's always going to be problematic. It's always going to be a struggle. I'm not saying it can't ever work out, but it's always going to be that struggle. Whereas a person that respects you will always remember what your boundaries are. Unless they're like a 3-page list. And yes, I do know people that make 3-page lists of their boundaries. Way too many. 4's enough. Yeah. So you know yourself best, Peachy. But you're in star energy at the moment, so go out and socialise. Go out and socialise. Lala Rees, welcome in. Okay. Okay, Princess Boo Boo, another Aussie streamer. And big hugs to Princess Boo Boo, who got to go and see Pink when I didn't. Oh, I appreciate you so much, Peachy. Yes, I didn't get to see Pink. It was just one of those things. Now, I'm going to put up the list because I do have to check. Okay, yeah. Snow Kai, you are next. Okay. And I do have to check for Subpra in about 20. Hello, Snow Kai. And Snow Kai's a sub, so you should be there. Hey, Snow Kai. Can you understand someone leaving you out in the cold? I've temporarily had to close the queue, Ease. I have an event to go to later, and so I have to keep my queue in check. I can't have my queue blowing up to 20. So it will get reopened, don't worry. It will get reopened, and I did start. There you go. It's like being breadcrumbed as well. Left out in the cold and breadcrumbed at the same time. That's cold. That is cold. Yeah. You've already made up your mind with this, Snowkai. You're leaving. I'm leaving on a jet plane. That's weird. I heard John Denver. So I'm feeling John has some resonance to this person. For a long time, you were indecisive. John or Denver has some connection to this person. Okay. And I do feel like there's a fear of being alone. Can you understand that, Snowkai? A fear of being alone? Lovely, you're not going to be alone for too long. There you go. Success. 6 of Wands. You're not going to be alone for long. And I feel that there's a desire to travel. Yeah. No, when someone stops communicating, they stop communicating. Nobody says goodbye anymore. I say hello and goodbye. But I understand that that's old-fashioned. But you've got a desire to travel, they don't. I feel like you're polar opposites in some ways. And you can only find this out by investigating. It's like, unless both of you accept the polar opposites, it's difficult. For example, my person drinks beer. I drink wine. My person loves solitude. I'm social. And I feel like that is the story for you and this person you're dealing with. There's also a sense that this person works very slow. They won't speed up. You know, like somebody that takes an hour to do 4 dishes in the sink. There you are. You are going to cut this person out. It's like they drag their feet with everything. You ask them to put the trash out. They're gone for half an hour. And it's like, oh, I thought you meant the whole bin to the street. No, just put the overflowing garbage in the kitchen into the trash. You're destined for better, Snowkai, but I feel better is already in your sphere with the sun. I'm looking at the bottom. Better is already in your sphere. You're reluctant to let go of this person because they closely match what you've asked for. In this case, close isn't good enough. So stop making excuses for them. Stop excusing bad behavior. And in this, it's the Mother Earth card, the Earth Mother card, which is the Empress. In this, it is my fertility card, which has anything to do with intimacy, make sure you are protected. Anything to do with intimacy. Now, it doesn't always have to mean pregnancy. Usually it does. However, I have noticed that in some circumstances, people have given me feedback I should have taken your advice about the protection they had. Name that yucky disease. And seriously, younger people, please get yourself regularly checked out. Things that don't get mentioned anymore still exist. So please get yourself checked out. And I was reading a science journal during the past week, that the instances of cervical cancer have gone up because people who were vaccinated against HPV, which is the human papillomavirus, feel that they don't need to have pap smears anymore. I'm getting personal here, but please get it done, because the instances of it have increased because people feel they're safe having had the vaccine, and they're skipping something that should be a regular 2-year thing. Yeah, you fear being old and alone. Snow Kai, you're not going to be old and alone. Yeah, you deserve somebody who lusts after you. And the Nine of Pentacles to the King of Wands. You fear being alone, but that's not going to be the case. You're heartbroken that this particular connection did not work. And you were here while I was explaining how birds resonate with me when Jing asked about birds. Here's the white bird here. Whenever I see a white bird, it's peace. So peace and harmony. After heartbreak comes peace and harmony. So I feel it's going to be somebody that sweeps you off your feet, but in a gradual way. Allows you to be comfortable and then moves forward. Allows you to be comfortable, then moves forward. If they're not having communication with you, I always think ghosting is the lowest form. What is wrong with I really enjoyed our time together, I just feel we want different things? And in most cases, that's actually a true statement. I just feel people in general are scared of hurting others' feelings. And don't hang on to this one, because I do feel that there is heartache. Just let go of this one and move forward. They haven't promised you anything. They haven't promised you exclusivity, I don't think. But there is someone else around. And I feel it's someone who is philosophically minded. And I feel Aquarius Virgo here. Don't hold me to this star sign, but I do feel Aquarius Virgo. Just be shocked if it is them. But the new person coming in, Snow Kai, is going to take it one step at a time. I'm not sure whether you do know them or not. I do feel with the Sun card coming out there that they are within your circle. that they are close by. Whether you know them or not, I don't know. It's like the sun's rays touch things that are kilometers away, but they're around you. And I don't know whether I've told the story about how I met my person. I went into a store on its opening day. The crowds had already dispersed. I thought I was the only person in the store. I turn around and clumsy me nearly knocks the person I'm currently with and have been with for 10 years. I turn around and nearly knock that person flying into the spices section. It turned out we both loved flavoursome food. Yeah, actions are louder than words. And if they're being silent, if they really desire to speak to you, they will make it happen. We have so many communication devices and ways to communicate that ghosting or even going silent on someone should never be an option. And as I said before, saying, I really enjoyed the time we spent together, but we seem to want different things. Yes, it's a cliche, but in most situations, that is exactly what is going on. And I feel for you, Snowkai, that is what's going on here. There was hope, but I do feel that this one needs... It's only your fear of being alone that's keeping this connection alive. But I do feel there's someone else in the wings. I've got the Six of Wands there, which is success. Particularly in this Greenwich Tarot deck. So hopefully that resonated, Snowkai. And I hope my little story about how I met my person came about. In all seriousness, I pretty much decided, okay, single's fine. I'll do that. And that's where I was headed. Okay, now I'll just put the list up because I will be putting the Be Right back up because I believe it's Pixie. Now, B for Bands, if you are there, please pop up. Hopefully B for Bands has hung around. Because they always are polite. I want to give the polite people a chance. That's okay, Pixie. I'll get to you in a second. As I said, I have to put the Be Right back up. So, give me 1 minute. And I believe I've got to go back. Okay. I do believe it was Horse-Drawn Portrait. So... And that should have actually fixed up everything. No, that's okay. I added you. You will be... Pixie will be next. And then Horse-Drawn Portrait. But I do have to put the Be Right back up. I just have to let Sabra in. And yeah, Sabra makes my coffee. That's important. So I will be back in about 5 minutes. Five or so minutes. Bear with me. And I am back. Hello, Pixie, you are up. And okay. My guides are getting insistent on this one, Pixie. Okay, hopefully there's no ads going. I can't see any. And Faye the Proud, welcome in. Vibe away. Hello, Charlie. I've temporarily closed the queue. Long story, but I can't afford to have my queue going to 20 today. Oh, that's it. What? Okay. I feel like you haven't approached E. Can you understand that, Pixie? You haven't approached E. E does not know how you feel. Yeah. If they don't know how you feel, how am I supposed to know? But I do feel like yourself or E a Scorpio. Either yourself or E a Scorpio. And this is where guides do not dictate our love life. They do not. Let me know if ads come up. Yes. Guides do not dictate our love life. Our love life, or who we love, is up to us. And one of the things that is built in is the uncertainty meter. Make sure the uncertainty meter is not socially related. You're a Scorpio. Thank you for confirming. Because I feel the person you're attracted to is Aries or Pisces. Okay, you did a good start with the Lovers card popping out, but they don't know how you feel. Okay, I'm going to lay out all your cards, Pixie, because this is a bit... I feel you may out-earn this person. There you go. That's a good card to get in the final position, the Hierophant. He's Aries. There you go. You're never going to know how he feels unless you approach him. I'm a Scorpio. I'm dealing with an Aries. I feel they're very work-oriented. So always understand, and particularly as a Scorpio, it's amazing what us Scorpios can understand. We can understand and accept that we will come second to work. And I feel in your case, you will come second to their work. But I do feel like you're fine with that. As I said, I feel you may out-earn them. So allow that Aries the grace and dignity of provider energy. You're in two minds whether to even... Okay, Usually I only do this for VIPs, but I know you've missed out on readings heaps of times, Pixie, so I'll do this for you. You're in two minds whether to even say anything to E. But then comes the Fool card. Do it. If the answer's no, you're no worse off now than what you are with a no. So I get the Fool energy. Jump in, do it. And with the dog following, there's loyalty here. But as we all know, Scorpios tend to be loyal. We do tend to be loyal people. A lot of people will skip over that one. So hopefully that resonates for you, Pixie. But I do feel if anything's going to move forward, you're going to have to approach the Aries. It's like they've got their head down with work. They're not moving. But you did start the read with the Lovers card. You've ended it with the Fool. There's the Hierophant at the top. So I'm quite pleased with that, actually. Just ask yourself, is getting a no the same as doing nothing? In my mind it is, but for anything to progress, you're going to have to take the first step. Yeah, you're going to have to express how you feel. At the moment, your Aries just thinks it's friendship. So do the Fool thing. The foolish thing. Jump in. Jump in on your journey. Find out where it takes you. But with the Hierophant at the top of the reading, there's a good possibility of solid connection, a firm foundation, you wanting the same things. So can you stand to be in each other's presence? That's the Mars energy for you with Aries and Scorpio. Sometimes we can't. We can't always. We can't always do that. So, okay. I don't think I did next. So, there we go. Horse-drawn portrait, you are up. Okay. Horse-drawn portrait is next. So you don't have to join the queue, horse-drawn portrait. You are next. And the queue has been reopened. So if you're sitting there waiting, feel free to join in. I feel you're not going to know until you let your feelings... Yes, Charlie, of course you can. Pixie, I feel you're not going to know anything until you make a move. Danger Zone, welcome in. I do have to keep an eye on the queue. But Pixie, you may need to re-listen to the read. If you go back to an hour 37 on the VOD, you will hear what I said throughout the reading. So, I'm doing okay. I have a function, so I do have to pay attention to my queue. The queue is currently open for anyone that wanted to join. Now is your chance before I temporarily close it again. Okay, horse-drawn portrait. Thank you, RREs. And let's see. I just need horse-drawn portrait to pop up in the chat again. You have been, but everybody else has been. There you go. I saw the cool thank you, and thank you, Pixie. I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. And yes, Tarot Lady in a Church did a meditation yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday? Okay. I just got to keep an eye on the queue. So, welcome back, community. The queue is open at the moment. Now, Horse-Drawn Portrait, I feel you're throwing yourself into spiritual stuff. I do feel you throwing yourself into finding more out about the spiritual stuff. Just a yes or a no. You know, I tune into your energy first before I flip over any cards. And feel free to ask a question. I think this is what takes me the longest with the reads, is I do very individual. Yeah. I feel like there's a trauma thing your parents don't acknowledge. Or a lifestyle decision that parents don't acknowledge. Okay, let's see. You're struggling at the moment with, you build up your strength and then someone seems to come along and knock you back. And I feel there was someone that put you down, and I want to say this is in the last week. Don't let anybody put you down. Like Horse-Drawn Portrait, you know me, I do speak my mind, but it's never with malice, and those who know me know that that's the case. You were just having fun at the time this last one happened. You were just having fun. And now you're feeling unwelcome. Oh. I feel like wherever it happened, you haven't gone back. Yeah. It's a feeling of being unwelcome. And a feeling that somebody only has you hanging around to increase their presence. That's a horrible feeling to sit in, Horse-Drawn Portrait. I certainly hope it's not me. But I'm not seeing Scorpio here, so I'm not going to assume that. But whoever it was that you were dealing with, I feel is Leo. Just remember to get yourself back to that happy celebration time. You're not sure you can think of something like that. Whether this happened in an online chat room or in real life, I feel you're avoiding the same situation. Okay. Can you understand with Mother? There's a tendency for Mother to be hypercritical. Even with your successes, Mother finds a way to put them down. Okay. And I want to say, even with your successes, Mother finds a way to put that down. I do feel Mother may be Scorpio. As I said, I wasn't going to say Scorpio. I don't feel it's me, but Mother may be Scorpio. Or you're Scorpio and Mother is Gemini. I get a Scorpio-Gemini dynamic. She's not Scorpio. I do get Scorpio-Gemini dynamic. Okay. I feel like she is Gemini. Okay. I feel like you may have learnt to stay away, to keep conversations brief, and to bring Mother back on topic. I feel Mother has a tendency to go off topic. But I also need to remind you, I feel Mother raised you and your siblings on very little income. I feel there were a lot of sacrifices made. And some Geminis can make themselves a martyr. Just remember, I feel Mother has a spiritual side. But I do feel like there were a lot of sacrifices made. And there was someone that had ear, nose, throat issues growing up. I'm not sure whether it was you or whether it was another sibling, but there's ear, nose, throat issues growing up. Yeah, who knows anymore? But ear, nose, throat issues growing up. And there seems to be quite a bit of a delay, more so than usual in the stream today. So the bit rate seems fine. But sometimes we can get lost in what people are right now and forget that there was a lot of sacrifices made in the past. I feel Mother may have sold Tupperware or makeup growing up. I need to go back to growing up. Hello, Tony. Welcome in. Oh, when I told my mother I'd applied for university, my mother said, oh, you won't get in. So the whole Mother situation I get. However, I do feel that growing up, there were sacrifices that Mum made. And I feel someone, either yourself or siblings, had ear, nose, throat issues. Meaning having to have grommets put in ears, or having to have sinus corrections or tonsils that caused a lot of trouble. It's ear, nose, throat. Just a yes or a no, horse-drawn portrait. If you can't remember, just say I can't remember. Okay. It might actually help you and your mother if you ask that question. When I was growing up, who had the ear, nose and throat problems? And then let Mother just talk for half an hour. You'll get the answer and you'll put in the... Because I feel you have an obligation to keep in touch. Yeah. But I feel there's a... And I want to say congratulations on having that characteristic within yourself. Because even as human beings, we desire to be closer to our parents, particularly the same gender parent, or the same chromosomal parent. And that can be difficult. But I feel mother sold Tupperware or makeup when you were growing up just to bring in extra income. It was a pyramid selling scheme, whatever it was. It didn't bring in much. And I feel there was something mother always cooked that you dislike. No, she didn't. Okay. Something mother cooked that you still to this day dislike. For me, it was tuna, tin tuna. There you go. But I feel like it's to this day you still dislike it. And can you understand mother's cognitive function going a little bit? Whoops, the daisies, I nearly broke Cogwa's gift. I'll just check it. Did I break it? Oh dear. I hope I didn't. I think I might have scratched it with my cane though. Oh. I gotta find somewhere to put it out of the way so I don't knock it over again. Yeah. There you go. I feel I'm correct with the rest. You may have to ask mother. And she has had some serious health scares. Yeah. But congratulations for still recognizing that your mother gave birth to you, and you would not be here if it wasn't for that. And in saying that, I feel there was something with your birth, either a long labor or a high weight baby that your mother keeps reminding you of. I know. I can speak about my relationship with my mother, but there is still that love bond, and congratulations for keeping it. So many people are so ready to dismiss a love bond over one disagreement. Yeah. I feel like there may be some thinking issues, such as with dementia or Parkinson's. What other issues create memory fog or brain fog? I do feel this is a congratulations. This read is a congratulations to you for keeping that bond. And the ear, nose, throat thing, I do feel, liver failure you can. Not that you've heard of. Oh, she has had a stroke. Okay. That can create delayed speech, so I can accept that maybe. Thank you, Faye the Proud, for filling me in on that. I had no idea about liver failure doing that. Horse-drawn portrait. This read is all about congratulating you, because I feel others have walked away from your mother and you still keep that bond. But please ask about the ear, nose, throat issue. I feel young, when you were growing up, young. Someone in the family had ear, nose, throat problems. When you were young, I could say around 4 years old, I do believe mother sold something. I feel that you check in on mum from time to time. If you don't hear anything, you check in. But so many other people have walked away from mum, and I feel, I want to say the golden sister. I feel like there's a golden sister that can't do anything wrong in mum's eyes. I feel they've walked away over a mild disagreement. And I feel this is why there's the congratulations reading going on here. There you go. I feel like that person, that golden sister, has walked away. That's okay. You don't even have to ask about that relationship. But I do feel there's a distance there. And as I said before, this reading is a thank you for hanging in there. Because I feel out of everyone, you cop the worst of your mother. Okay, I bent down. Can you understand grandfather working with railway lighting or signalling? Yeah. Can you understand grandfather working with railway lighting or railway signalling? Because as I bent down and got back up, I got a spirit come in. You don't know about Grandpa doing that. Okay? Make your inquiries when and where you can. I feel that's who was giving me the information. I feel that, okay, I've just heard a word that we don't use in Australia. We use the term overalls or coveralls, but I heard dicky overalls, like with the buttons. I feel grandfather wore dicky overalls. Is dicky overalls denim overalls? I've never heard it called that first word before. But I feel grandfather wore that in working life. Okay, I didn't feel it was with the trains. I felt it was with signals, like lighting or signals. I didn't feel it was anything to do with the trains, but I do feel grandfather dressed in denim overalls. I heard the word dicky overalls. And I really, the only thing that comes to mind when I heard that was the overalls with the buttons. We just called them overalls. I had a pair. Way back. I was young. And grandfather was known for a sport horse-drawn portrait. I'm just giving you this information so you know where the information was coming from. And I'm scratching my head about the delay today in the chat, because it's not usually this delayed. There you go. Horse-drawn portrait, just know you have the spirit world thanking you. Now, he was known for a sport. There you go. I feel before there was an injury with the sport. Was it football? Yeah, I'm seeing football. But I feel there was an injury and it didn't go. It wasn't football of either variety. Okay, can you understand a head injury causing the end to the sport for your grandfather? It wasn't an ongoing thing, but there was an injury to the head. I feel hearing in left ear was affected. Head injury that affected hearing. Okay. It's information for you to check out when you can, if it is appropriate. The spirit world never push on you to go and investigate, but if you can investigate the information, it will be evidence for you. The best evidence is that which you don't know of. Because if you have to investigate it, it's like, I can't be hot reading as in researching. I feel if you ask Mum who had the ear, nose, throat issue, I feel Mum will prattle on for half an hour. I don't feel Mum's going to change. Sorry. Just know that Mum is lonely at the moment. That's why the thank you to you came through. Mum is lonely at the moment. So the golden sister, who could never do anything wrong, is is not seeing as much of Mum. Okay, Momo, if you are there, you are up next. I do have to check. No, Momo's not there, so I can go to the queue. I'm going to try horse-drawn portrait. It could actually be challenging for me, so we'll see. I still haven't written the birthday card. Charlie, you are up, Charlie. Yay. Hello, Charlie. Now, I think I need to switch decks, because I feel as if, yes, I need to still keep that pinned Faye the Proud, but thank you for letting me know. I need to still keep it pinned, because otherwise there might be a flood of people come in, and when I close it as they're coming in, there could be problems. But the queue is still open. I promised myself I would make sure I had plenty of time to get myself ready. Charlie, I feel like there's a divine timing question in play for you. And I feel like it may have to do with either an uncle. Thank you for that, Faye the Proud. I do appreciate it. There may be an uncle or an aunt who has taken unwell. I'm not getting an outcome with it, so don't ask me. I just know that they've been unwell. It could even be a couple. Hello, for fluff's sake. Welcome in. The queue is still open. I have reopened the queue even though the temporary closure sign is there. So feel free to jump in. Okay. Is anybody else getting useless text or phone alerts? Now, Charlie, I do feel that there is a relative not doing too well health-wise. I'm not picking up the outcome. Oh, thank you for fluff's sake, I think. You don't know about that. Can you understand yourself wanting to know about a relationship? Okay. Yeah. I got my Venus card, which in this deck is the 7 of Cups. There you go. I'm going to do it once more. So we'll see where this is going, Charlie. You're not sure if they're being honest? Yeah. I feel this involves someone who has either been slow at communicating or has given yes/no answers. I feel there's dreaming about this person. Okay, there's the Page of Cups. That's what I wanted to see. And that's what I wanted to see. Please communicate with this person. I can't see where it's leading at the moment, but you feel let down by them. I'm picking up you feel as if they're treating you badly. Okay. I feel they're the ones who are insecure, and they're insecure about their money or the money. Okay. Page energy on this, in this read, I love. It is new, it is fresh. I want to say there's a dream-like connection with this person. And I feel that they were born in a different country. Charlie, can you understand the person you're attracted to being born in a different country? Okay, yeah. Just a yes or a no. born in a different country. Currently living in another state. I can accept that. I feel as if there are some traditions that are being broken by the two of you getting together. You are going to get together. However, there needs to be work on the traditions. It's like there's traditional expectations. You've got the Lovers to the Ten of Pentacles, Charlie. I see this as being good. I do feel it may have been arranged in some way. And for all of those who are against it, it doesn't matter where you're from. Those relationships statistically have a longer lasting longevity than when we choose ourselves. So anyway, back to Charlie, because I do feel that there are traditions that need to be acknowledged. I feel like it involves a long courtship or a long getting to know each other period. I feel there's also something to do with a chaperone here. And that is what annoys you. Charlie, can you understand the fear coming in that family will not accept this person? I feel you'll be shocked. Yeah, I do feel you will be shocked. And make sure you keep communicating. Charlie, don't give up. Keep communicating. That's what I get. I do feel with work the family will accept. I did feel traditions were the holding back, but I feel family will accept, but it requires work. But also keep communicating. I feel you're initiating communication only about 20% of the time. Increase that to 50. 50% of the time, initiate the communication. Yeah. So keep communicating, because the person on the other end feels you're not interested. So match their communication. And hopefully that resonates. Yeah. Hopefully that resonates and helps you out, Charlie, because I do feel like with more communication, you will both work out a way for family to accept. And I will leave it there for you, Charlie. Oh, I'm excited for you, Charlie. Very excited. Okay. Faye the Proud. And Momo, if you do pop back in, let me know. Hello. Welcome into the stream. Another newbie. Oh, that's okay, Charlie. Just communicate a bit more freely. They're as worried as you are. Okay. Okie dokie. Now, Faye the Proud, I am picking up that there's been loss in the family. And I'm feeling like over 10 years it's been 4. Just a yes, no at this stage, Faye the Proud. Okay. Can you understand 2 being siblings? 2 being siblings? I'm going to turn over the cards. Don't worry, I'll do a personal read for you as well as Spirit, but Spirit don't come through the cards, by the way. Spirit talk to me in my head. 2 are siblings. Okay. I feel that they were like separated by a month. Either that's the birthday, they were separated by a month in their birthdays, or in their passings they were separated by a month. I feel they may have even lived together or shared a house towards the end. Okay. That's okay. Investigate. What you don't know and you come to find out can be the best evidence you can get. I get the name Neil, or N-I name. For grandfather. And I do feel grandfather suffered burns during life while he was alive. I get burn scarring. I feel it may have been on the right arm. That's okay. Sometimes I do get names of streets instead of names of people, but I do feel that there was scarring from a burn. Investigate when it's appropriate for you, because the best evidence is what you don't know. I feel like you've come in to hear about a relationship. This is going by the cards. I've got the Two of Cups at the top and the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. And I feel it may be you that's the Leo. I get Leo energy here. Okay, if you know what your moon is and it's Leo, I can live with it. Okay. I do feel like there's something important in August. It's either you that's Leo or you're dealing with a Leo. Because there's something that's important in August. And then I'm getting a question, do I keep waiting or do I give up and move on? And I'm feeling patience is your friend at the moment. Your birthday is late August. Thank you. I knew August was important. Not the 29th. 29th of August. $25th. I'm not going to accept that. But I knew August was important. I feel that you're at a give up point. And this relates to somebody. I feel you need to persevere. And I do feel like you are up in your head analysing things that this person does. Because I feel they may use the personal pronoun I instead of the couple pronoun we. They need to be educated. And I know you said grandfather was military, but I feel like you may be living in a military area. Because I wouldn't be at all surprised if you're dealing with a military thing. A military. Not at all. Then I need to say grandfather was in the Marines. That's okay. Small town. I love small town people. I love small town people. He was a Marine. I saw the Marine uniform and I feel the photo is important of grandfather in the Marines uniform. And I'm an Aussie. We don't have Marines here. We have Army, Navy, Air Force. We don't have Marines. Jimmy! Let me hear you say, way. Ooh. You are my fire. Oh. When everything feels like the movies. Oh, I know that one. I know the when everything feels like the movies. Something like when everything feels like the movies, you can't feel you're alive, or you feel like there. From behind, cops pull me over and say, is that a Chevy 69? Oh. I'm thinking that the last one's a Jimmy Buffett one. You Are My Fire, I feel, is Bon Jovi. When everything feels like the movies. It's on the tip of my tongue, Jimmy. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh. Let me hear you say, wait, ooh. Oh, that's a more modern one. That's like from Cars or something. From the movie Cars. How close did I get, Jimmy? I'm going to keep working on them. But Faye the Proud, just know that your grandfather is watching over you. And I feel like grandfather's anniversary is coming up. Either at birthday or anniversary of passing is coming up. I almost want to say the 27th. I was close with 3. Oh, it's from... Oh. It's from the Angel Falling one. It's from a movie. I know that. No, don't drop them yet. Okay, well, we're out of summer, so You bleed just to know you're alive. That's the next line of the song of number 3. And it's from the Nicolas Cage, Meg Ryan movie. And I know the first one because it's a modern song that the church uses. So that's the next part of the lyric. See? I'm getting there. Flashlights from behind. Cop pulls me over and says that's a Chevy 69. Is that a Creedence song? But Faye the Proud, just know, keep persevering. You've got your grandfather watching over you. Jimmy, you're going to have to let me know and I'm going to have to refund your points. Number 2 and number 3 are on the tip of my tongue. On the tip of my tongue. Come on, baby, light my fire. Number 2. Come on, baby, light my fire. Number 2. Chevy 69. 4's got me because I think I know it. Number 1 I do know, but it's so modern I can't. I can't recall the title. Okay, Faye the Proud, just know your grandfather is looking after you in this relationship endeavour. I feel you are with somebody, but it's taking a lot of patience and a lot of strength for you to persevere through. So just know your grandfather is watching over you. And there's something about fearing gossip with the 8 of Swords being there. There's something about fearing gossip. Yeah. It didn't come from the cards. It didn't come from me. It came from grandfather. Oh, Out Here Brothers. Yep. Yeah. I want it that way. Backstreet Boys. Oh, Backstreet Boys are back. I'm not a Backstreet Boys thing. Goo Goo Dolls, that's who it is. Really? Is number 4 How Bizarre OMC? How bizarre, how bizarre. I know that song. Jimmy, you got me, you stumped me. But Faye the Proud. Not necessarily fear it. Yeah, you don't like it to start. I understand that. Just remember you've got your grandfather watching over you. I saw that Marine uniform so clearly that there was no mistaking it. And for an Aussie where we don't have the Marines, as I said, we have Army, Navy, Air Force, that's it. So we don't have Coast Guard. We don't have, yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Shake the Room. Is that the one? No, that's a different one. You got to remember, Aussies had a different top 40 in the 80s. Big song in the 90s. Let me hear you say, well. I think I know that one. Clubbing to that song. Huh. That was exhausting, clubbing to that song. See, we even have the one I sung was Shake Your Rump. I shake my rump. There we go. I've wiggled it. Oh, well, there you go. Jimmy, this is where Aussies are just so different. See, I don't even know the commercial you guys are talking about, but feel free, talk away. Let me hear you say, well. Is that the one I sung was Shake Your Rump? Seriously? Me being a clubber? I think if I was still physically capable, I'd still be clubbing and jumping. Have we got an open link, Jimmy? Have we got an open whisper? Okay, I'll open up a whisper for you. There you go, the whisper's open. Send me the link. But Faye the Proud, have no fear going forward in relationships. I myself am from a small town. And yes, the worst thing about small town living is gossip. The best thing is the community spirit. So just don't fear it starting. Yes, you can take it out of the town. I feel you're close enough to your next major centre that you can take it out of the town. So I'll leave that there with you, Faye, and I'm so very proud of the service your grandfather gave. Doesn't matter what country you come from, you're doing your country proud when you serve. And there you go. Faye the Proud, can you understand it being the next major town from where you live? College? In Australia, we call it university. Oh, Ham Hocks, thank you for the sub. And thank you for gifting subs. Oh, Charlie gifted the sub to Ham Hocks. Thank you, Charlie. Mwah. That's okay. A small town uni sometimes has better education. So never underestimate the name on the testimonial at the end of it. But yeah, there's pride here. But I feel like before you graduate, you'll start a relationship. So that's what I'm feeling, Faye the Proud. Anyway. Yes. And I feel your department also has links to employment. Lala Rees, you are up. Hello. I love that little hello. Is it one of those Star Wars... What's the Star Wars baby something or other? Yes, the queue is still closed at the moment. Hey, TC. I'm doing a read for Baby Yoga. That's it. Thank you, Jimmy. You're keeping me on my toes, but I love it the way it sneaks out and says hello. No, I'm having to look after myself today, hey TC. No more 20 in the queue. Oops. Because I bend cards like that. And there were like 4 that I bent almost in half. And just in case it pops out, the star card did come out. So just in case it pops out, I usually do not read reversals. I do not read pop-outs, I should say. I don't read reversals either. But I feel there's an anxious weight, Lala Rees, on someone taking some action to finalise something. It's almost like finalising of a property purchase. There you go. You constantly get email. Yeah, they're going to make sure you've got a job, Faye the Proud. You don't know. Can you understand real estate, Lala Rees? I'm getting a sense here of real estate. You're welcome, Faye the Proud. And thank you for trusting me to read for you. Isn't it sad how we always know we're someone's favourite after they die? I found that out with my dad, and I would have loved to have known prior to my dad's death. Hello, Delightful. Welcome in. How is Tassie? Okay, Lala Rees, I'm still picking up real estate here. And the way I'm picking it up, and there's no hate speak in this channel, I'm picking up that Trump could have some connection. Oh, I lost my voice after the last stream, so I'm being kind to myself. That's why the temporary queue closure. Lala Rees, I am picking up that there is property related, but the way I'm picking it up, it could be referring me to Trump Towers. Ah, you're in Canada and your mum was forced to sell. Can I ask, was it being knocked down? I'm seeing a building that's perfectly good and I see it being knocked down. And I'm sorry to insult Canadian. I try not to. But I have to. Yes, they did that. Okay. I feel that the infrastructure surrounding the new is better. I feel community-wise, the new is better. And it's something your mum would not have done at all. Okay. Yeah. I do feel that there was a family discussion or a family disagreement. Infill houses, 2 on 1 lot. Okay. Can you understand? Okay, the family disagreement you can understand. And it's better. Okay. Can you understand Mum worrying about legacy? Mum worrying about inheritance? Or you worrying about legacy and inheritance? You disowned your sisters. Okay. I feel it was over this situation. that you disowned your sisters. I feel the worrying about legacy. No, you don't have anything to worry about. I feel those around you, you have touched in a positive way. There's no need to worry about legacy. Okay. I see that there's a new move that you're fearing failure in. I see success. I can see your fear of failure, but I am seeing success. And I feel like it's a new venture. It hasn't got off the ground yet. Can you understand working with numbers? I used to say spreadsheets and people didn't know what I was talking about. So now I say numbers. Can you understand working with numbers? You're an accountant. I feel there's success. I feel you've gone out on your own. And the fear is it's going to fail. And no, it's not. There's success. Just let me know if that resonates, Lala Rees, because I really do feel you've gone out on your own. So Lala Rees would have understood spreadsheets. Oh, Karen, you've got to stop changing how you deliver your info. Oh, sweet dreams, Faye the Proud. And again, thank you for trusting me to read for you. Ah, there you go. Accounting for streamers. It may help. I do know though, you're in Canada, I'm in Australia, and our tax laws are really different. And it can sometimes, you can be giving advice based on your local knowledge, and the person receiving it can be outside of that. But if it's all your local, I'm weird. I don't do Discord, so I don't get local people. Well, I do. I got my ring lamp from Kogwa, who is a very early follower of my streams, and gifted me a ring lamp on the weekend. A fancy one that I can take bush bashing with me. Although I've been finding some crazy things about the internet and the bush lately. But if you're doing accounting for streamers and you know they're within your country, I get success. There you go. I do get success, Lala Rees. I see you doing it by yourself. You may have to go back to using spreadsheets just so you can keep track of different regions. But I do see success. I knew you were going to step out on your own. It's a pity you don't know Aussie stuff. Hi Chaos, welcome in. Oh, that reminds me, I have gone a little bit lax on my shout outs, haven't I? And I do know Apple Shampoo I have to do a shout out for, so yes, Chaos. I don't know how often you do readings, Chaos, so we'll see. Now, let me see. Danger Zone, it is you. Oh, family drama. How come that seems to be popping up for a lot of people at the moment? You've been doing them a lot more often. That's okay. If you need a read, go and see Chaos Sucks. Love the handle. Do the shout out. And Lala Rees, mwah, fight through the family drama. I feel like there's going to be a fight no matter what you do. So do you. Okay, Danger Zone. I feel like there's a communication related question here. Yeah, just have that person act as your... I always said to my siblings, if you want to fight over money, I'm just going to disappear. That's what I said to my siblings. For fluff's sake, welcome back in. There you go. Communication. And I want to say, Danger Zone, you've almost given up on communicating with one person. That's okay. Okay. Yeah. I want to say you will be rewarded. There is something... You'd almost given up, but I do feel you will be rewarded. You're going towards positive communication. When it's been like, I'm not even going to comment on that. I feel you may be walking away from a situation, but you're walking towards something better. Okay, yeah. Something more loving. Yeah. And you want it to be more loving. It will happen. I feel you may be dealing with a Pisces here, Danger Zone. Pisces or Aries? I'm sticking with Pisces here. And I feel you enjoy home. You enjoy having everything orderly. And whoever you're dealing with is not communicating, is not sticking to any schedule, is not pulling their weight. And hopefully you understand what I mean by that. Still the Gemini. Is it you that's Cancerian? Cancerian or Pisces? Okay. That's fine. If you're the Libra, it makes sense why the Hierophant is here. Because it's like you've shut your mouth. And I'm not saying anything until this gets done. And between Libra and Gemini, I don't know. That's a stubborn match. Just like Scorpio and Aries is a stubborn match. Just like Scorpio and Cancer is a stubborn match. Just like Scorpio and Taurus is a stubborn match. Yet keep believing, because I feel it will work as well. And there will be more joy. Because I feel like joy has been lacking, or happiness has been lacking for 10 to 12 months. I want to say happiness has been lacking for about 10 to 12 months. Oh, well, there you go. Gemini and Capricorn are stubborn also. So I don't label any one star sign or sun sign with, there you go. Have faith. I feel it turning in May. So if you have to keep silent that long, it's going to be pretty testing on you, but I see it changing in May. And I feel as if there's a May connection here, like a May anniversary thing. Or a May... I've been getting Spirit interrupt my reads today, so it's a May anniversary or a May anniversary of passing. There you go. It'll happen before that. I got early May, so I got around, say, the 5th to the 7th of May. So keep having faith. I don't know, could anybody else be silent for 2 months? Let's just put it in the general category, but it's over a month. I couldn't be silent for over a month. It would drive me insane. It would literally drive me insane. So just know it's going to get happier towards May. And you'll notice the communication. Yeah, I can barely do 3 minutes. Jimmy, what are you talking about? I'm going in to refund your channel points at the moment. So I do have to refund your channel points because other than number 3, I did poorly on that one. I did poorly. So there you go. You got your channel points back. Okie dokie. And thank you for sending the links too. I won't get to check them out today, but I will get to check them out. Okay. Now, let's see. I do have to have a look here. I have to have a look to see who came in while the queue was closed. Who is a sub. But anyway, next is For Fluff's Sake and Danger Zone. Hopefully that gives you enough hope to hang out. We're all barracking for you. We all have best wishes, but it's going to be testing. As Jimmy said, can barely do 3 minutes. I can barely do 3 minutes. Danger Zone, thank you for the hydrate. I love my coffee. I love my coffee. There we go. Okay. Now I just have to do the queue correctly. Okay. Now, thank you for Fluff's Sake. Thank you for Sweet Dreams Chaos. Oh, you're about to get some coffee. You're staying up at 2 a.m. Anyway, thank you for Fluff's sake saying that the last reading you got here on this stream made you curious. I hope it made sense. And I also hope it provided evidence. That is my goal on this stream, is to create a situation where there's evidence. Oh, 2 a.m. Sweet dreams, danger zone. Get your sleep. You're going to need it if you're going to stay silent. The only way I could stay silent would be to sleep. Anyway, for Fluff's sake, I feel like there's a legal issue. I feel like there's a legal issue around you, for Fluff's sake. Can you relate to that? Yes, needing to consult with someone that has a law background, as in somebody that has, it could be property settlement. I'm just trying to think of all the other things that involve, contract law involves legal situations. But I feel you have a need to get a person with legal knowledge read over things. You don't think so? Sweet dreams, Charlie. And thank you for your good vibes. So the answer's no. That's okay, for Fluff's sake. I'll keep going. My guide told me not to change cards. Because it depends where you are. Like, I could be skipping something altogether. Here in Australia, I got a legal person to look over my employment contract. But that was the field of work I was in. I feel that there's a sadness. Yeah. I feel there's someone, there's a need for protection. As in, I want to protect those around me, and it's been difficult. Like, you can't wrap people up in cotton wool. Okay. Can you understand? We're coming into Easter, but I feel like it's a 12-month anniversary of someone's passing on the 31st. I do feel as if it's a 12-month passing on the 31st. I feel the energy is female. No anniversary of passing. Can you understand the 31st of this month? Anniversary. So anniversary to me is birthday, marriage, divorce, passing. Okay. Because I feel that there's a sadness over not being able to protect someone, or not being able to be close. It's almost like I'm missing this energy. Not to your knowledge. I'm missing someone's energy. And I feel like they're arriving on the 31st. There's something about the 31st of this month. So when's that? 4 days' time. Maybe I'm spoiling a surprise here as a reunion on the 31st. They were arriving on the 31st. So you can understand this for fluff's sake. You can understand somebody that you've been missing arriving on the 31st. God, you're taking me the long way round today, they are. And it's like Taurus meets Pisces here. So you're meeting them on the 31st. Can you understand Taurus and Pisces? No. You will on the 31st. So pop back in and give me feedback. You can pop back in and say, you suck. Because I feel even meeting your cousins was indecisive energy. Jimmy, you know what I'm like. I'm not going to make it fit. It's what I get given and I have to pass it along. I do get a successful reunion here. They grow up too fast. Yeah, they do. But I get a successful reunion. Can you understand? Yeah, I still think of my nieces and nephews as young. Okay. I'm picking up there's an overwhelmingness here. I know you said cousins, but it's almost like there's an addition. And you had to be convinced to attend or to meet up with. I feel there was a family breakdown in the past. Oops. There we go. Off you go. Okay. For fluff's sake, can I get you to do a bit of family research? Because I don't know how many generations back I'm going with the breakdown of family. I've got the 7 of Wands to the 10 of Wands. I feel there's a law enforcement officer connected in the family. Don't know how far back. I feel, yes, a breakdown within the family. And I feel money was the root cause. But I also feel that like there's a law enforcement person. You don't know your father's side, you never met them. Well, when the time is right for you, if you can investigate some, I feel there's a law enforcement person there. Brini, welcome in. There's a law enforcement person there. Okay. I feel one of the cousins is getting married. One of the cousins is expecting. And I feel that's where the Taurus Pisces is. You've only known your mum's side of the family, not your dad's. Apparently it's a sensitive topic. It's a sensitive topic, all right. It was a massive breakdown. So, and I do feel like I got law enforcement, but I feel like it could be that type of traumatic employment. But one of the cousins is expecting. One of the cousins is getting married. You'll find out on the 31st. And I feel this is outdoors. The get together is outdoors. And there's a concern about weather, about the weather. Don't be concerned. It's going to be perfect. Okay. For fluff's sake, can you understand the Irish connection in the family? I feel like there's an Irish connection, but I also feel like there's a native connection, as in native to the country. Yes, Irish and a native connection. You may have to pass this by Mum. Yeah. If it's uncomfortable to ask or they won't respond, don't push the situation, but keep this at the back of your mind in case it does come up. I feel like there's a native connection. So wherever you are, there is a connection to the native population as well. You have the World card. Can you understand 3 siblings? And this isn't Dad's side, this is Mum's side, this is cousins. There's someone there that has 3, there's 3 siblings. And that's unusual now, believe it or not. Most people only have 1 child. No, as I said, I didn't feel this was with your dad. I felt it was with the meet-up on the 31st. One of the cousins is one of 3. Okay. Yeah, most people now have 1. The birth rate is going down in some countries. Okay. I feel like this is a long time coming and it's going to be an emotional catch-up. You will understand a lot of this information after the 31st. Can you understand someone with a TR name? I feel it's female. TR. And it's an eagerness to meet. The words that I've got coming through in my head are just, that's okay. A no can be said just as loudly as a yes. But as I said, I thought someone was pregnant. I thought someone was getting married. I feel it's the same person, pregnant and getting married. You'll find out on the 31st. And my guides have told me don't change it. And Jimmy, if you're still there, you know what my guides are like when they say don't change it. But, come on, what is it? There's a fear here of not measuring up. You're going to be fine. Kept you in the dark for a long time. No, this is one of the ones that you're meeting on the 31st. So, as I said, everything will become clear on the 31st. Cousins from your mum. Yeah. There's a fear of not measuring up for some reason. Ah, that's where the 3 is. Your mum and her sister's only got 2 children. Okay. Then there's 3 somewhere. And if you can investigate with mum whether grandmother, your grandmother, her mother's name started with TR. You really don't see a 3 anywhere. That's okay. Jimmy, I'm glad you've got a sense of humour, because they're giving me TR and I feel like it is mum's side. I don't feel that this is dad's side. I feel like this information will fall into place. Okay. That's fine. Then, okay. Yeah, I was raised Catholic, but okay. You investigate, Fluffcha. I'm not going to guess. All I'm getting is the TR start of a name. I know it's female. And I do know my saints. I was raised Catholic, so I'm not going to guess. Yeah, because for fluff's sake, I also got a native connection. So I feel that there is joy here. And yes, a lot of people who weren't raised Catholic don't realize how important Easter is. I can remember Easter being, you had Lent and then you had to give up something. Even if you were a child, you had to give up something that was important to you. And then you had Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, Easter Monday, Easter Tuesday, and Easter Wednesday. So for a lot of Catholics, Easter was bigger than Christmas. But for fluff's sake, it's up to you. Come back in and tell me it was all BS. But I feel like it will fall into place. I just can't get the not measuring up. Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, which is my not measuring up. I do get hearts filled with love though, so yeah, it's very rare I get a total future thing, but I get hearts filling up to overflowing. I get someone announcing that they're expecting. I feel the same person announcing that they are coupling up, as in a marriage. Nuptials, if you like. That's okay, for fluff's sake. When my guides tell me not to change it, I listen to it. I feel one could be 17, yes. I feel there's a female cousin that could be 17. In most countries, 17 is legal, actually. Did I get the age right, for fluff's sake? No, even in Australia, 17 is legal. 16 is legal in Australia. No, I didn't get it was you, for fluff's sake. Ah, there you go. Turning 17 this year. I did get that you had connections to... Yeah, your cousins could be around the same age, which I would say... And there's a native connection. I got Irish as well as native connection, so... I'm happy to leave it with that. And you'll have to come back in after the 31st and tell me how the... I know, I'm itching to go to the Singapore markets, the night markets that are... It's nice when you can use it as a holiday for fluff's sake. I understand the overcrowding issue. Oh, Jimmy, now you're making me jealous as well. If you've been to the night markets, Jimmy, you're making me jealous. Yes, I know. I've heard the food is so good at the night markets. It's like... But that's a dream of mine. That's a dream of mine. But I've got lots of dreams. For fluff's sake, please stop back in and let me know how it went. Yeah, I don't think I could survive the humidity. You're right there, for fluff's sake. I don't think I could survive the humidity. Here in Australia, it's hot. But the humidity... I can't stand Aussie humidity. I've heard it's doable. I've heard it's doable. Now, I do believe that I had... I know the queue's temporarily closed again. Philippines was worse. Yeah, I do announce it when I reopen the queue, but... I've been to far north Queensland and that was like 100% humidity. I couldn't cope. I came back to Melbourne. For fluff's sake, I couldn't cope with Queensland 100% humidity. I came back to Melbourne. So... Oh... Thank you, Hey TC. Because I am actually, if I expect to get myself ready, etc., and relax, and get myself into party mode, I am going to have to end stream early. Now, who in the queue, who in the viewers has not got a read? Ah, Jimmy, you'll be near me. There you go. You'll be near me. Bendigo is beautiful and it does still have gold deposits, by the way. No, that's okay. I just need to know who's still in the viewers, because it will be single card draws for everybody in the viewers. So, hey TC, Jimmy, Chaos. Okay, Chaos, I'll do yours first. And I'm using my Titanic deck And a lot of people think, oh, Titanic, that's sunk. No, I don't want those cards used. But they're actually gorgeous. And the divide between haves and have-nots is getting pretty close to what it was at the time of the Titanic. It was an epic film. I remember the handprint thing taking off. Jimmy, no, it's not the epic film tarot deck. It's the Titanic tarot deck, and it is actually gorgeous. But chaos. If you're doing a stream yourself, I'll raid you. So I'll do yours first. Okay. You're doubling up on your income at the moment, and you're looking at new ways to fire it up, as if you're not happy with the energy. Just a yes or a no will be fine. Okay, there you go. Because I've only got time to really do single cards for everybody else. So you'll do it. I don't need a bottom of the deck. Yeah, you'll do it. Okay. Now, I'll put that one aside. HTC. Hey, TC. Okay. Hey, TC, I feel like you may be going on a holiday. Shut up, guys. I'm doing one card draws. Unless you're going to tell me where it is. Okay, hey, TC. Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. I feel like you're either looking at purchasing property or looking at the property market. Going on a holiday might be a bit lavish if you want property as well at the moment, but I do see you looking at legacy building. Doesn't matter, you got to start somewhere, but I feel there's legacy building energy, hey TC. What's legacy building? Creating sustainable wealth. Whether it's in crypto, whether it's in, yeah, or for future family. Look, seriously, some of you guys are so young that you could start putting $1 a week away, and just in a single year, that's 52 bucks. Oh, bucks. In Australia, bucks is dollars. So that's $52. Senpai Cyan, welcome in. The queue's closed. I have to finish early today. Okay, I've got a shuffle for Jimmy. Yeah. But I do get... you want the relationship thing first. You're curious now. Well, you'll have to come back, HTC. You'll have to see if... For Fluff's Sake actually puts up BS, or we get some feedback on that one. I lost my voice last week, Senpai Cyan, so I do have a function to go to. And yes, you will catch me next time. Okay, so Jimmy. Okay. I get you wanting to make a special gesture towards a person in a romantic way. Yeah, I told you the cards were nice. Oops, I moved it out of screen. You're a bit reluctant because you're weighing up what you can offer and you're a bit reluctant. But there's someone special that you want to make a romantic offer to. And that's what I have, Jimmy. Offer it. Be playful about it and you'll get a positive answer. So there we go. But HTC, please save up the coins now. There's a benefit to it. I don't know what benefit. It was only single card reads. So thank you guys for hanging around. And I will be streaming again on Tuesday. I'm going to try and fit in another stream over Easter to make up for this one. But when it's somebody's special birthday, you got to make an effort. So if you followed this, you should actually get a notification that I'm going live. But until next time, yeah, tune in next time for updates. Is Karen full of BS or is Karen somehow connected? I know I'm on a huge time difference with people and I wish I could alter my time frames of streaming. I really do. Hey TC, are you in Texas? Yes, Aussies are in the future. So, but hey TC, are you in Texas? Indiana? There's horses near you. I saw horses. And if it's not Aussie, to me it's usually Texas. But if you're in Indiana, there you go. I just got to give what I see. But there's horses near you. Okay. I can live with that. I can live with Indiana. Are you near Gary, Indiana?